pretend this triangle is like a candy bar.
Okay.
And then you cut it in half. And then it's even, see?
Right.
And then you do this. And then make it like half, see?
Okay.
One half for each. Yeah.
Like she always talks about a pan of brownies because we really like brownies. And then she talks about how we cut the brownies in like half and then to fourths. And it's easier for us to understand in the Common Core way.
Oh, there was another game too. I called it Mythical Chairs. It wasn't called that though.
Like a circle of chairs and we had 12 chairs. So
We had to walk around chairs and it was like multiplication. So the person that goes has to walk around the chair.
oh yeah.
17 chairs. Wait, no, you don't count this one, so then you would come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you would count this one.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, and I would sit down right here. And then the other team over here would have to guess, because I was over here, they would have to guess what my number was, and they guessed 9, and we would get a point, and if they guessed 10, then they would get a point instead.
So if like you go around twice, then if you multiply, you'll know it's 24 right away without having to count.
Yep.
We did a number book, and so we had 40 pages, and we had to do all the answers. We had to do subtraction, an addition problem, and a multiplication problem, and a division problem.
Okay.
And they all had to equal that page you were on.
We had to make a ruler. We got to go around the room and measure stuff.
And we had to go from, you picked a number, it's a big sheet of lined paper, and then there was the blue, the lines, and then we took our ruler across.
And then we had to let
and then
2 people had to hold it before we could make the line.
and then we made the lines.
Well, no, we took a trip actually.
Each stop we had to draw a picture of that.
Okay.
And then everyone had their own stop.
And then we had to put them on sticky notes and go hang them up.
And then we made like a big poster in our classroom, and then we put them in like what order we done them in. And then we put like the fraction of it on it.
And then Mrs. Litzenberg said, so we have 18 stops. So what is, how many, like 4/18ths? Where would be 4/18ths on that map?
It helped me to figure out where fractions would be.
It would make it more fun if we did more buddy studies or like more partner work.
I would like to do a survey, like on graphs.
Okay.
So like ask everyone what their favorite ice cream is or something like that.
Stuff like that. And then graph it.
So like when we were learning fractions on that trip, she would always make us go to a step bigger. And
Okay.
it'd get more difficult, but we'd have something to challenge ourselves with. And I also like the way she relates just ordinary things to math. Like that trip we went on, we just expected, she said we wouldn't be doing any math that day.
Right.
And then the next day we were putting it into fractions.
When Miss Peters, she's retired now, I had her last year, we did math a way different way. Like she teaches us like the really cool way.